Fresh out of the mailbox, the final one in the releases by Armaf. This one is Imperiale. Again, don't know what it is. Didn't look up anything on it. It's a white box. I didn't anticipate being a white box, so I just don't know what to expect at this point. They've been throwing curveballs left and right, so let's roll my motherfucking music so we can unbox this joint and see if I can try to figure out what this is.
We're all alone. From the south side, in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B today. So it seems to be that the hype was really untold. Like, there's a ton of people loving the Untold fragrance, and that one is the Baccarat Rouge one. So they started off with Bleu de Chanel EDT in my interpretations. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what I got from it. And the second one was like Dior Sauvage with a twist. Better than the first one in my opinion, and then Untold, which was clearly the best one out of all of them for me. It was pretty much Baccarat Rouge 540, also with a twist, and a little bit more potent on the skin than Baccarat Rouge, the original EDP. At least that's what it was off of my arm. Now with this Club de Nuit Imperiale and a white box, I have no idea. For some reason it's speaking femme to me. And so was kind of Untold, but I mean, Untold is unisex because it's Baccarat Rouge, so maybe it's a unisex fragrance. White and gold, because there's a gold gradient accent on the bottom. So I'm just trying to guess. White and gold. No idea, because it was just such a curveball. I thought they were going for like super hype fragrances, like Bleu de Chanel, then Dior Sauvage, then Baccarat Rouge 540, which are all hypees. Right, but they went 2 designer and 1 niche. So they can either balance it out and doing 2 niche and 2 designer, or just do 3 designer and 1 niche. I have no idea. Let's open this joint up. For some reason, it's giving me woman vibes. Oh no. The Armaf thing said Club de Nuit for women, so I was like, oh, I gave it away, but it's not the fragrance. All right, so let's break this joint open. So we got Club de Nuit Intense Imperiale, gold cap, little white reflective mother of pearl type look to it. I don't know what it is. I really legit have zero idea. Hopefully there'll be some notes online. Before I spray it, I really just want to try to guess. Like, I want to say that they would have gone 2 designer and 2 niche. If in fact the first 2 are even designer, right? Those are my assumptions. So maybe 2 designer, 2 niche. But if it is niche, what the hell is it? Like white and gold. I don't know. Let's just smell this joint. Let me stop guessing. Let's get to the scent profile. Hopefully it's a banger like Untold. I just don't know. Okay, no air in the line. So Armaf Club de Nuit Imperiale. Definitely feminine. There's no masculinity here. So the white box presentation portion definitely gave off feminine vibes, and it's 100% that. Now, what is it though? This smells actually type familiar, which is weird because I don't have female fragrances. This is solely for women, honestly. I don't feel this has like any masculine quality for me in it. Like, it's not something I would wear like at all. It's a scent profile. I don't know if this got like lychee in it. I'm smelling something that's lychee-ish, floral, rose and white florals. Lychee keeps popping up in my brain. Very femme, only femme. But it is niche. It is niche. I don't think this is a designer. It's not like a Chanel or, nah, it's niche. I just don't know what niche, but I've smelled this before. For sure I've smelled this joint. I just don't know. I don't know the women fragrances like that to be able to pinpoint what this is, but I have 100% smell it. Again, I get lychee, rose, white florals, a little bit of musk. There's a fruitiness in here alongside of the lychee. I'm trying to think if any of these brands can potentially like have a femme line. Sorry I'm giving you my back, but I'm really trying to figure this out. If any of these fragrances have a femme line that would spawn this joint. I can't think of it. The more it dries down, it gets better, but there's no male quality here. I'm gonna spray a little bit on my hand just to see what kind of performance and vibe I'm getting off this joint, and see if I could even try to pinpoint it. Much better off the skin. A lot better off the skin than on paper. But still, it has no masculine quality in here. I still get that lychee. Here I get some more citric nuance. I get that Play-Doh vibe that I always call it, like that red Play-Doh scent. Musk. That lychee-ish note doesn't smell as much off skin. I get a fruity vibe, not overly fruity. I still get florals, but it's a lot more musk on the skin. It smells very pretty. It smells very pretty. There's no masculinity here. Let me look up the notes because I have no idea what it is. Super sick with it. So Fragrantica has lychee as the first thing. I get that lychee 100%. Lychee, bergamot, nutmeg, Turkish rose, get that peony, vanilla, musk, cashmere, vanilla, cedar, and incense. Let's see what the Fragrantica clowns are saying. Oh, Delina. Delina, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know I've smelled this before. Delina. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. It makes sense that smells like Delina. Doesn't make sense in this lineup at all. At all. Very pretty fragrance. The lychee definitely pops off a lot more on paper than it did on my skin. You get the muskiness, you get the fruity, you get the florals. Delina, 100%. However, how do you go from Bleu de Chanel? Again, these are my interpretations. I haven't finalized anything or looked up anybody else's interpretation, so I just don't know. I know everybody thinks Untold is Baccarat Rouge 540. I've seen a ton of thumbnails already, so we're already clear on that one. So the iconic is Bleu de Chanel. Then we got Urban Man, which is Sauvage, followed by Untold, which is Baccarat Rouge 540, and Imperial, which is Parfums de Marly Delina. Why? How? And what was the thought process behind it? Is it hype fragrances? Delina is hype from Parfums de Marly, but is it like in the space of the other three? I don't think so. Delina is definitely a great fragrance, but yeah, I don't get the drop. Like maybe there was no rhyme and reason. They were just like, maybe it's a dartboard. You just throw shit at a dartboard with fragrances on it and hope it lands. Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Baccarat Rouge 540, and Delina. No idea what the synergy is. So, Delina, yes. In a way, I'm kind of like, thinking about it right now, I'm kind of happy they did do that because the ladies in Fragcom deserve something in that clone space. I think that's a dope vibe, and I should think of it from that perspective. Like, the ladies in Fragcom deserve some clone action too, not just this sausage fest of dudes always getting the cheapy joints. So Delina being a super pretty fragrance, the women deserve their clone as well. So I like the idea, I don't know if Delina would be on the hype train of the other fragrances. I mean, maybe. In the perspective for the ladies, I mean, I can't rate for the ladies, can I? I think it smells very good. I actually think it smells more natural, less synthetic than the other ones, to be honest with you. Like, this one didn't really have any harsh chemical opening. Very smooth, very to the point. The notes were very prominent, very defined. So it was easy to pinpoint a lot of those notes off of rip because they sparkle. They give that a lot of personality. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this, for the ladies, I'm gonna give this like a 7.3. Like, it comes off very nicely executed off the skin. Doesn't come off harsh, notes are very defined. Definitely a pretty fragrance, doesn't smell old lady-ish. So for my ladies, definitely, I would give y'all 7.4, 7.5 for Imperiale, aka Delina, according to Fragrantica. I give it a ball spray? Yeah, sure, I'll give it a ball spray. I don't think that was, I gotta jump right into the shower. I can't have my balls smelling like perfume. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I gotta wash this off immediately. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. I'm happy now that I let it marinate about the last pick, but I would have preferred something else. I'm gonna be greedy, I'm gonna be obnoxious. I wanted something else, like a super duper banger. Clearly Untold was like the king of this lineup, but Armaf continue to do these drops because I think if you do them with a more cohesive plan, or at least a thought process in mind, if you're gonna go the hype route, there's a ton of other fragrances that you could have selected. other than these. I think Armaf could have done a little bit better when it came to these drops, but they're 40 some odd dollar fragrances. It's not gonna be that crazy. Shout out to the ladies. You deserve to get your own clone action. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. What did you guys think of Imperial? Do you feel it's a fragrance that dudes can pull off? Let me know. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you